ball following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
We go, 76, 76.
47, check back 47.
Hey, Echo.
It's going to be a long day.
From the 29, Goff. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a give, right side, McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
180.
Focus, defense, focus.
Super.
3rd and 2, gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10.
Check three.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Rivers. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
Big series right here. We got to step
From the gun, Rivers. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Set. 180.
Mark 56. You're not ready. You're not ready. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming.
Hey, ready.
Hey, watch it. Watch it.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Exit. Exit. Check safety. Check safety. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch that. Watch that. Watch that.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Set white 90. Round 80.
59.
Load it. Load it.
Check 50. Check 50.
On first down, Murray. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day. All day. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, Rocket.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Get on.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. On third down, Rivers. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. It doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, defense.
Ric Flair.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Let's go. 180. Hey, 76. 76. 76.
Jump.
We're good.
Check 99. Out. Kill.
17. 17. What?
Throwing on third. Goff. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad. Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Step round 80. Hey, round 80.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Step 180. 180.
From the gun, it's a run for Camaro. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Load it! Load it!
Check, 59. I got wide. Mike.
X3, 218, chopper.
I'm coming. 6 guys. Check 6.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You gon' see me in your nightmares, son. You gon' see me in your nightmares.
They run it again with Kamara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Mike.
380!
59. Hey,
Load it! Load it! Hey, Delta! Red!
Shit. Tighten up.
On first down, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check. Kill.
Cluster. Left.
Undercut.
12.
Alert 3.
Wait, 89!
Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got it. Switch.
12.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Open man is Michael Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point? And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Goff now looking to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That defensive front 4 has been very good. They have just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like 4-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
Go, go, go. 56, smooth. Check 56. All right, here we go. Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Wild Bill, Wild Bill.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Check 24. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Check motion man. Put your hands on him.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Check 37. Check 37. You gonna take
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Watch the whip.
That was second down run for Murray. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Check. Wait. Check four. Alert flare.
Hey, Delta!
Check. Fresno.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Check pass.
And to give this time to the tailback.
I got him.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
59. Pick it up.
0.
From the 22, Rivers. And off his back foot, he'll heave. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
White 90, 380. Easy.
Check your hot read.
Load it.
Who's that? Mike, check.
They run from the shotgun with Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 34 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game. And defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you. But for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, shell.
Now gone. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go with McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Carl Nassib in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
All right. Hey, Brown 80.
Switch.
Brown.
Watch out.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. See me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top.